First, profitability ratio, which are expressed in terms of percentage. Then, liquidity ratio, expressed in terms of ratio. Now, third, we are going to study solvency ratios. Extremely important. Now, again, this is also expressed in terms of ratio. Now, solvency यानी क्या? What is the normal understanding of solvency? When can I say I am a solvent person? When my assets are more than my liabilities. And when can I say कि अब मैं insolvent हो गया ये इंसान? When his assets are not sufficient to cover the liabilities. Now, here by using these solvency ratios, we are going to check how much the business is solvent or what is the capacity of the business to pay its long-term liabilities. Understood this? Now, first in this, extremely important, debt to equity ratio. Okay, Dhyan, we have studied this concept that owner and business are two separate entities. Owner brings money, gives money to the business. First transaction in 11 standard in journal entries we have always seen started business by bringing cash. But business क्या करता है? Owner से तो पैसा लेता ही है. इसके साथ साथ business takes money from outsiders. What's the difference between both? Owner जो पैसा देगा, तो वो क्या expect करता है? Sharing profit. पर ये outsiders जो पैसा देते हैं, in terms of loan, वो क्या expect करते हैं? Now, what's the disadvantage of taking this money on loan? Disadvantage is कि यहाँ पे fixed interest है, interest देना ही पड़ेगा, profit हो या loss. So now we are going to see what is the ratio of debt. These are the debts and equity यानी owner का कितना fund है. Understood this? Now, more the debt, more the interest burden, less the debt, less interest burden. So it is better. Okay, मुझे नक्की करना है, फिर मुझे मेरे शेयर होल्डर्स को डिविडेंड देना है कि नहीं देना है. लॉस हुआ तो कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. बट यहाँ पे there is a fixed commitment. Want to pay the interest, and over a longer period of time, I may also have to repay this money. Understood this? So this is what we are going to see. Okay, if I want to compare two companies on the basis of solvency, so first I will check what is their debt equity ratio. Many times they say it's a very good company, it's a debt-free company. Now debt-free company है तो अच्छा क्यों है? क्योंकि कोई भी interest का burden नहीं. समझ में आया? Okay, let's write the ratio. Equal to debt. Now what are debts? Debts are non-current long-term liabilities upon equity. Now what is equity? Equity is shareholders fund. Now first let's write what are debts. Debts include long-term borrowing plus long-term provisions. Note, it does not include first deferred tax liability, and second, other long-term liability. Okay. Do you know what is non-current? Your current नहीं है, where we have to pay the liability, where the liability is for a longer period of time, generally more than 1 year. Equity or shareholders fund. Over here, equity share capital plus preference share capital plus reserves and surplus. They are our shareholders fund. तो शेयर होल्डर फंड में क्या होता है? इक्विटी शेयर कैपिटल, प्रेफरेंस शेयर कैपिटल और रिजर्व्स एंड सरप्लस. हमारा जो कैपिटल है वो प्लस रिजर्व्स एंड सरप्लस. Come to page number 229. Let's go through this balance sheet given over here. Page number 229, where you look at the balance sheet. The three companies X, Y, and Z. Shareholders fund is 25%, non-current liabilities is 50%, and current liability 25%, and total is 100%. Y company में क्या हो जाता है? Shareholder fund increases and non-current liabilities is also the same. Then if you go to Z, shareholders fund is 50% and non-current liability is 25%. Now see the note below. In case of X company, the proportion of debt is higher against the shareholders fund. Thus, it is less solvent than Y and Z. Understood this? Understood this? Okay. Then Y company has less debt than that of X. Thus, it is more solvent against company X, but less solvent against Z company. क्योंकि Y में क्या हो जाता है? As compared to X. As compared to X. X में 25% ही shareholder fund है, बाकी 50% is outsiders fund. Whereas Y में जब आते हैं तो both are equal. तो Y is more solvent as compared to X. Z में क्या है? Z has the lowest debt against all companies, thus it is more solvent. You understood this? Now what is the ratio? X का ratio है 2:1, Y is 1:1, and Z is 0.5:1. So debt is 0.5 and owner's equity is 1. Now when in question total liabilities are given with a view to arrive at non-current liabilities, deduct current liabilities from it. And अगर total liability दिया है सम में, तो उसमें से current liability निकाल दोगे तो क्या मिल जाएगा तुम्हें? Non-current liability. Understood? Okay. Come to the exercise. Question number 9. From the following information of H Limited, calculate debt equity ratio. Long-term liabilities, long-term provision, debit balance of profit and loss. What is this? Profit or loss? Debit balance of profit and loss is profit or loss? It's a loss. Okay. Bills payable, current liability है, ignore. Equity share capital, preference share capital. Creditors क्या है? क्या है creditors? Liability बराबर है, very good. Liability पर कौन सा liability? Current या non-current? Current liability. So we have to ignore. Then outstanding expense क्या है? Current liabilities. Understood this? Here we have to find only debt equity ratio. So first let's find out how much is the debt, then we find out how much is the equity, and then we find the ratio. Likho, debt equity ratio is equal to debt upon equity is equal to debt upon equity. Debt is what? Non-current liabilities and shareholders. Now leave some space. Working note. Debt or non-current liabilities. What do we include over here? We include long-term liabilities, 8 lakh, and we include long-term provisions, 4 lakh. So total debt 12 lakhs. Then we find out shareholders fund. Equity share capital 8 lakh. Preferential capital 2 lakh. Total 10 lakh. But we also have debit balance of profit and loss. किसको जाएगा ये loss? Owners को. So minus debit balance of profit and loss. Amount is 50,000. Applied. Question number 10. Now, from the following information of M Limited, calculate debt equity ratio. Current liability 4,50,000. Do we have to take this? Long term liabilities 8 lakh, long term provision 6 lakh, and total asset 30 lakh. So first, let's find out debt. Debt. Long term liabilities 8 lakh. Long term provision 6 lakh. Total is 14 lakh. Debt. Second, shareholders fund or equity. How do we find this? Now, balance sheet में we have total asset. Same over here. इसमें से हम सारी liabilities minus कर देंगे तो मिल जाएगा हमें capital. Same concept. Okay, so we write total asset 30 lakhs less debt जो हमने calculate किया debt 14 lakh and current liabilities 4,50,000 18,50,000. So what we are left with 11,50,000. These are our equity, which is equal to debt is 14 lakh, 11,50,000. 1.22. Answer. From the following information of N Company Limited, calculate debt equity ratio, creditors, bills payable, outstanding expense, non-current asset, current asset, and total liabilities 10 lakh. Okay, now what is not given over here? Long term we have to find out, and we also have to find out equity, that is shareholders fund. Okay, write the formula, then the working note. First, debt. We are given total liabilities and we are also given current liabilities. तो इसमें से माइनस कर देंगे तो मिल जाएगा हमें लॉन्ग टर्म लायबिलिटीज creditors 1,60,000, bills payable 1,40,000, outstanding expense 1 lakh, 4 lakh. Debt 6 lakh. Working note to equity. I will find out. We have non-current asset and current asset. So can we find the total asset? So this is equal total assets is equal to complete total liabilities, including the shareholders fund. इसमें से भी deduct total liabilities. तो क्या मिलेगा हमें? Shareholders fund. Understood this? Okay, let's find out. Current asset 10 lakh. Non-current asset 12 lakh, 22 lakhs minus total liability 10 lakh. Equity, which is equal to 6 lakh. Zero 0.5 upon 1. Now, in solvency ratios, first what we did is debt equity ratio. Please ध्यान देना, because the ratios are, when you do all the 4 ratios, they're very complicated. You may get confused कि किसमें कौन सा formula use करना है. Now second is total asset to debt ratio. Now very simple to remember. जैसे debt equity ratio है debt upon equity. Now total asset to debt ratio में it is very simple. Total assets. Total asset यानी क्या? In the balance sheet. Complete asset side का total. Understood this? There are certain exceptions. I'll come to it when we write the note. ठीक है? Otherwise total asset upon debt. Now what is debt over here? Debt is non-current liability. Debt is non-current liabilities or long-term liabilities. Now total asset, note, total asset excludes first trade receivables of more than 12 months. And second, expenses not written off. What expenses not written off? Miscellaneous expense, preliminary expense, deferred revenue expense. याद आ गया सबको? Okay. Fictitious assets. Second, debt excludes first other long-term liabilities. Like what? Like जैसे trade receivable है वैसे trade payables या फिर creditors. So payables, trade payable of more than 12 months. Debenture, redemption premium. Then what does this ratio show? It's a typical balance sheet. You have assets, total asset, you have your debt, and you have your equity. This is always equal. तो यहाँ पे हमें पता चलेगा कि हमारा जो टोटल असेट्स है उसका फंडिंग ओनर फंड से कितना हुआ और डेट से कितना हुआ. यहाँ पे वी आर गोइंग टू डू ओनली डेट. तो टोटल मेरे असेट है, उसमें से ये जो असेट है उसके सामने डेट कितना है या कितना डेट यूज करके हमने ये असेट्स को अक्वायर किया. अंडरस्टूड दिस? क्योंकि असेट है पर वही असेट के सामने लायबिलिटी है. फॉर एग्जांपल यू बाय a house, so you have a house, but against that you have a loan. खुद के भी फंड्स है, ओनर फंड भी है, but loan भी है. तो here we are going to see this proportion. Understood this? Okay. Question number 12. From the following information of our company limited, calculate asset to debt, total asset to debt ratio. First, let's write the formula. Total asset to debt ratio is equal to total asset upon debt, which is long term or non-current liabilities. Let's do the working note. Now, what information is given? Preference share capital, equity share capital, reserves and surplus, non-current liabilities and current liabilities. इस समय क्या information मिल सकता है? इन दोनों समय क्या information मिल सकता है? इससे हमें मिलेगा total asset. The complete total of the balance sheet liability side is equal to total of asset side. Okay, so let's first find out total asset. Preference share capital, equity share capital, reserves and surplus, non-current liability, current liability. $26 lakhs. Total asset. Upon debt, which is non-current liability already there, let's apply 26 lakh, 4 lakh, 6.5 upon 1, 6.5 is 2. Now see, in the total asset to debt ratio, we saw the relationship of total assets with the debt. Now, this ratio, third, extremely important for exam, proprietary ratio. Now, what is a proprietor? What is a proprietor? Proprietor यानी owner. Proprietor यानी owner. We say sole proprietor, the single owner. Okay. Now, over here, the ratio is owner's fund upon total asset. Owner's fund upon total asset. Now, इसका मतलब क्या? Relationship of assets with the owner's fund. Understood this? कि जितने भी मेरे asset है उसमें owner fund का कितना proportion है. समझ में आ गया? So it's similar to total asset to debt ratio. Now, what is owner's fund? Owner's fund यानी क्या? Shareholders fund. So which is equal to equity share capital plus preference share capital plus reserves and surplus. Total asset is what? Non-current asset plus current asset. Okay, now come to page number 248, question 13. From the following information of T Company Limited, calculate proprietary ratio, equity share capital, preference share capital, reserves and surplus, non-current liability, current liabilities, non-current asset and current asset. All information is given. First, write the formula. Proprietary ratio is equal to owner's fund upon total asset. Owner's fund, preference share capital, equity share capital, $12 lakhs, preference share capital, 8 lakhs, reserves and surplus, 4 lakh, total 24 lakh. Second, total asset, non-current asset, $12 lakh, current asset, 24 lakh. $36 lakh. Owners. Is 2, 1.